Hello, hello.
Hi.
How are you, Mélissa?
I'm doing so well today. It is Thursday. It's actually my busy day, but it's a great day. It's just like moving quickly, getting done. How are you today, Ashley?
I am vivified by hearing that description of your day. I get life from observing other people experiencing good days. Mine is also great. We have some sunshine. There was a little bit of rain this morning in San Francisco, which you
Mm.
don't usually get. So I was
Ah,
very thrilled to have a little bit of that. Um, and yeah, I'm very excited to be back with you. We had one event that you did with Jonah, my co-host and producer.
two, believe it or
Two,
not,
two,
two.
of course, because you're doing 700,000
Yes,
events.
yes.
Uh, and I'm happy. He was bragging that he got to do events with you, and I'm happy to have you back. Audience, it is wonderful to see you all. My name is Ashley with the Discover team at Teachable, here with Mélissa Peng, aka the Curly Executive, who is amidst a whirlwind of content, live events, workshops that have been each kind of unique in its own way and valuable to multi-passionate solopreneurs and those of us who are exploring ways to build out our own brands and businesses aligned with our values. So excited to have you all here today. If you could just drop a note in the comments to let us know that you can hear us and see us, and
Please.
maybe toss in where you're tuning in from. And if you've already got a business idea, let's hear that. If you're like cooking and you're here because you wanna make some more robust moves or systematize some things, let us know what that is. Uh, Mélissa, how has it been? All of these different
Oh man.
workshops and events that you've been doing.
It's been great. I wanted to do this because one, I love y'all. I love the opportunity, but I had an impact goal in mind. I wanted to make sure that we got out really relevant and valuable content to a certain number of people, get some feedback back. We've hit our goal. We've had lots of people sending back impact. I just love this opportunity. You absolutely never know what you are gonna get. Good vibes from Booklet NYC. Hi, FBF Metal attendees. But yeah, I just love this experience. You never know how something that you give away can impact someone. I got a message, UK Wild Spider Designs. I got a message yesterday in my DMs. I am at Curly Executive on Instagram, y'all. And it was a woman who went through one of my visioning sessions and she actually got it for free. And she told me that she just bought her house. Like she worked on, yeah, she had her vision that she set for herself was to buy a house in 6 months. And she did it. And no, sorry, to buy a house. And she did it in 6 months. She wrote me a message like, can you believe it only took 6 months? And I'm like, yeah, when we set intentions, when we focus, when we take the actions, you never know. So for me, especially in this time, I've been hit really hard by the pandemic. I know so many people have had it way worse than me. It's been just like cathartic and just very, I'm very grateful to be able to give right now and to be able to do things. An hour, if an hour of time, my time can help someone, I'm like, this is perfect. So yeah, it looks like they can see us and hear us. I'm excited. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a fascinating trajectory that we've been on collectively during this pandemic. There's when things first shut down almost 2 years ago, or things first started to become noticeably different in our lives. We're navigating all of these things, not knowing what to do with ourselves in a lot of ways, right? It's many of us were used to going to offices and we're now at home. People are looking for new hobbies. Everyone started baking sourdough.
Yo, I took a sourdough class.
It was just a thing. That's just what we all did. That was our universal coping mechanism. But as time passed, I think, people started to establish a rhythm. That some folks did. We kind of learned, humans are resilient and adaptable, and even those of us who are going through really acutely traumatic things still had some opportunity to explore a different way of living, of working, of being. Then that time goes on, and maybe I did an event this morning with Jill McShee, who's a self-taught gardener and food preserver. And she was like, oh, a big thing that's happening right now is gardening fatigue, as everybody got so into the dirt during the pandemic, and now and
I feel like there is blank whatever fatigue exists right now.
Yeah, insert thing here, fatigue. So I appreciate what you're saying about how the act of giving of your time and knowledge can be a way to kind of, revive yourself and your own practice, and then also hope to, inspire somebody else to either try something that they've been putting off, or maybe that they didn't think that they were able to do before. So excited to dive into today's selection. Just a few housekeeping notes for our audience. We will have a replay available of this session. So you'll get an email that's got the a link to today's stream, and then also the resources that we have for Melissa's course that she'll talk a little bit about as we get further into the session. I'll be on and off screen as Melissa is going through her content, but I'm here. So if you have questions, I'll be monitoring the chat. So type those in. I'll be talking to folks in the chat throughout. So let me know if there's anything that you want to touch on, and I can jump in and be the voice of the audience. And other than that, if you are into this type of content and want to be notified when Melissa has more workshops or creators of all different backgrounds and areas of expertise do events like this, like and subscribe to the YouTube page, and we'll make sure that you're the first to know when we've got some cool new stuff, which is pretty regularly, I think.
Yeah. Y'all have been doing a lot. I've got 3 more coming in September, so definitely stay tuned and go back and watch the other ones, because we've done, I think we have a total of 14 together by the time we're done. So it's really exciting. I can't wait.
I'm doing my dissertation in Melissa in Curly Executive Business.
Curly Executive, yes. Yeah. We are going to totally jump in to today. Today we are going to work on, we're going to learn a specific framework. So if you don't have a pen and paper handy, I would say go get it. Find a way to take some notes. Today, we are going to dive a little bit deeper into a very specific framework I'm going to teach you. It is super relevant right now, whether you are just starting or whether you're realizing that you need to get back into the flow of things. This is going to be helpful. I teach this to everyone. It is included in my Trust Your Flow course. We changed the name from Dreaming to Done to Trust Your Flow a while ago, but it's taken me a while. So Trust Your Flow course. And it is also just included in every single thing I do. Why? Because it is the core to speaking to your target customer. That is the subject of today. How to show your product's value to your ideal customer. Okay. So how do we actually communicate what is important? How do we connect with that consumer? How do we write copy? This comes back to every single thing you're going to do. I'm going to teach you one framework. I have made this a while back, a long time ago. Have never had to change it because it's that good. It is also going to tell you what to write on your sales pages. It's a very good and useful framework. So
Multifunctional.
please learn it. Yes, yes, yes. So today we are going to talk a little bit about the target customer. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. We're going to jump into what's in it for tea. I have a bonus. Apparently, I'm going to show you Juicy too. So that is my Juicy framework for writing copy. So if you stay, you are going to get a bonus. If you stay to the end, you're also going to learn how to get a copy of this worksheet that we're going through. And you are also going to hear about a special that we have for Discover. I've got a 24-hour bonus, although I'll make it 48 for my people watching the replay, and a 7-day bonus for you if you decide to commit today to Trust Your Flow. So with that, this is me. I'm Mélissa. I am Mélissa, as you see. What'd you say? Oh, she's coming back.
I was just saying, I will see you later. I'm just going to hop backstage, but I'm on the chat, so y'all let me know if you have questions.
Yes, and I'll totally be calling you soon. So if you are here, I want you to introduce yourself as well. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what you do. This is going to be helpful as I go through and give examples. So please let me know who you are, what you do. Drop it in the chat. I'd love to see you. I love the vibes. I appreciate the vibes that we already have going in the chat, but this is me. So Mélissa, that is how you pronounce it. My dad is Haitian. My mom is Jamaican. My husband is Asian, hence the last name Peng. And I quit my director of marketing role 3.5 years ago to pursue entrepreneurship full time. So I have been rocking out for about 6.5 years. First, as a side hustler, I had a flower hair accessories brand. This guy still have it. This is my flower studio. Then Curly Executive got launched. I was helping women start their businesses. I realized through doing my craft business that I could have a huge impact within my community if I started sharing the knowledge from my corporate jobs to small business owners. Because for me, if we made an extra $1,000, it didn't make a difference. But for a person, that's huge. So Procter & Gamble, Macy's, NBC Universal, Hewlett Packard, those are some of the places I hung out back in the day. And mom started it all. I started selling with her at age 7. We did Avon. We did Mary Kay. I am now a multi-passionate solopreneur with 4 companies. That's how I acknowledge myself. I laugh because I realize I am sharing with you my whole screen so you can see my future castle in the background hiding out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because I know sometime y'all watch this on your phone. So I apologize. Let's go ahead and do this so we can get that a little bigger for us. There we go. So yes, I quit my director of marketing role 3.5 years ago. Told you where I hung out, told you about my mama, and told you about a little bit about my company. So 4 companies: fashion, fitness, business coaching. I help people launch their businesses and also keep them going. I help them relaunch their businesses if they feel like they are not aligned to them. I have a hair flower accessories brand, and I have a dance company. So that is me. For now, I'm gonna add some more companies. We'll talk about that at the end as well. This is also me. This is past Mélissa. So you can just see some of my greatest hits. But I like to say I'm a launch strategy and events queen. Why is this relevant? Because to launch well, you have to have killer copy. You have to have something that clearly expresses the value to your consumer. So I've done everything and written copy for all types of things. So whether it's explaining to somebody why a theme park launch is really relevant to them, why they need to see the Minions, or whether it is why they need to spray on Christina Aguilera's newest fragrance, or whether it is why they need to go to a fashion show. I've done it all. I've had a lot of fun doing it all, and I have even more fun doing it for small businesses now. My coaching philosophy is a little different, and I'm telling you this now because it is going to impact the way I talk to you about speaking to your customer. I don't do pain point marketing. I don't do agitate everybody and make them stressed out until they feel like they need to buy right now and they get all their endorphins from the sale marketing. I don't do that stuff. I'm all about making sure that my clients and their customers are happy, that everything that we're doing is sustainable, that we're building long-term relationships with people, not just getting the one sale, but creating a long-term relationship, right? And a way of communication. My whole thing is I want you to be aligned with your vision, aligned with your work style, aligned with your energy, aligned with your freedom. Same for our copy. I want it to be aligned and anchored in your why. I want it to work with the way you work. I want it to have the energy and the vibes that you want it to have. And I want to make sure you feel free. So with that, I'm going to ask Ashley, and I'm going to ask everybody here to answer a couple of questions. So Ashley, you want to come help me today? What is, she's here. What is a target customer? So we said we're going to talk about target customer first before we jump into this worksheet. So what is the target customer, Ashley? What will a book tell you a target customer is?
Ooh, believe a business strategy or business development book might use some buzzwords like it's the persona of the ideal person that your product or service appeals to and is designed for.
I love it. I love it. So a group of consumers or organizations most likely to buy a company's products or services. So if you're there and you're like, yes, I got it, right? It is the person who is going to buy. I'm going to give you something a little different. For me, a target customer, right, is who you are helping. Who you are helping. If I could go in and edit the slide right now, it would say who you want to help. As a small business, we get to choose our target customers, right? My business, what I'm doing right now, could help so many people at so many levels. I choose to focus on my young female small business entrepreneur. I say young and I laugh because right now in these days, they're like 12-year-old entrepreneurs. I believe I'm young. So yes, right? I choose who I want to target, who I want to work with, who I want to help. Now, depending on how I choose, right? Ooh, great question. Depending on how I choose, right? That may determine how quickly I make the money I want to make. It may determine also, though, what my work-life balance is like, what my life looks like, right? Let's throw up, I think we have a question from Susan. What if I want to help everyone? Yes, you want to be the Beyonce of whatever you do, and I absolutely love that. But Beyonce had to start on smaller stages first. She had to start in the cities first. She had to start where she was first. So we need to decide who you are helping first. That is going to be the question, Susan. And what I want you to really think about is, as a small business owner, as a business owner, period, right? We have to actually have interactions with the customers that we want to help. But also, what you're going to see as we go through, the way we communicate with a customer has to be specific. So when we design our marketing, we have to have a specific consumer in mind. If not, our marketing becomes watered down. Susan, we did a 5 tips for picking your target customer. And also, we just did like 5, another one that was like tips for working with multiple target customers. They are here. They're on Discover. They're here on the YouTube page. So I would go back and watch those because those are going to get really detailed in answering your question. But this is going to help too, because when you see how we build out our sales pages, our copy, how we communicate, you're going to understand why we have to make a choice of where to start. Okay. One more question for Ashley, and then I'll let you retire, Ashley. What is a value proposition?
Value proposition. I would describe that as what you're providing to your target customer that's unique, that they can't get elsewhere or don't have access to elsewhere.
Now, what's so funny is we talk so much about a unique value proposition that everybody adds unique. A value proposition doesn't actually have to be unique, but it does have to be defined clearly. Sometimes, well, it's better when it's unique, but let's redefine value proposition, but that is it. What are we giving to our customer, right? What are we giving? What are you giving? I use the word give on purpose. Why? Because giving means you want to give it to someone, right? We're not selling.
If you're Susan, you want to give it to everyone.
You're giving. Yes, if you're Susan, you want to give it to everyone. But we need Susan to make sure she's saying, right? So if Susan is giving me something, and if Susan is giving you something, there might be some things that Susan could say differently for it to appeal to me versus it appealing to you, right? So what are you giving? Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. I just want to make sure we have some of the interaction, right? So I just
I appreciate
clear,
that.
This is how we define, this is how I define your target customer. This is how I define your value proposition. When we can stop thinking of selling and start thinking of giving, when we can stop thinking about who is going to spend money with me and start thinking about who I want to work with, who I want to spend my time with, who I want to serve, then we get much better at marketing, right? Giving does not equal free. Okay. I just want to make sure that I have my givers in the world. I am a giver. I'm not very money motivated. Giving does not equal free. You can sell and serve at the same time. So giving does not equal free. If you're like, I want to give in so many different ways. I have a downloadable. It's a freebie. It's on my website right now. My website's being redone, but there is this thing. It's actually from a past event that I did also with Teachable. And it says, the art of giving or giving pays. Go ahead, click that. It is 100 ways to give that do not include giving away your product. So go and if you want to give in different ways, you can do that. Feel free to get that download, but giving does not equal free. So when I said that what are you giving? I don't mean what are you giving away for free? I do mean what are you giving away for a price? Okay. We have to get really good at defining what we are giving. And that is what we're going to work on today. So we're here. This is what's in it for T. What is in it for your target? The rest of the session, I'm literally going to go through this worksheet, and then I promised I would give you juicy. So we are going to dive right in, but as I'm pulling this up, do we have any questions on how I describe target customer? Susan had a great question. If there's any more questions on target customer, the basic definition of it, why it's relevant to think about who we want to work with. Any questions on specifically the value proposition? Feel free to drop your questions. We have a little bit of a delay, but I want to make sure I'm answering them. I want to make sure I'm looking out for them, but feel free to drop your questions as we go through this. And yeah, does the definition that we shared resonate with you? Does the definition we shared resonate with you? Does it help you in any way? Thank you. Thank you for that. So we are going to go ahead and jump in to this specific worksheet. So this is the What's in it for Tea worksheet. Again, if you stay to the end, I'll let you know how you can get this worksheet for nothing, for free. What's in it for tea, right? So these are the instructions. Get specific, we help mix it up. I'm going to show you how to use them, but this is the worksheet. So this is what we were looking at earlier. We are going to be taking it top to bottom. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to make it smaller so you can see more of it. Yes. Awesome. So this is the full worksheet. It has 3 sections. At the top, we are going to try and get to understanding our one-word value proposition and our target customer. I'm going to talk you through that. We're going to try to understand the what's in it for tea. In the middle, we figure out how we express that to the target customer. And at the bottom, we write our resulting marketing copy. Thank you, FBF. I love that this is helping you already. So if you don't already know your value proposition, when I say mix it up, you can totally start from the middle and it can help you figure out your value proposition. I oftentimes actually tell people to do that. So up here, I want a specific target customer. What does this mean? Mélissa, I have multiple target customers. How does this work if I have multiple target customers? Do one for each target customer. So what does that mean? I have a hair accessories brand. I have cute Black women like me who have afros who need a really cool accessory to wear to their corporate job. Cool. That's one target customer. I have cute Black woman like me with an afro, but she's a pinup girl and she's doing it. She's wearing them at pinup conventions. She's a very different target consumer. She may look the same, but her behavior is different. The places she hangs out is different. The reason she needs the flower is different. The value that flower provides to her is going to be different. So I want you to get really clear on your target customer. Typically, I have people really dig into the target customer before they do this exercise. That's some of what we do in the Trust Your Flow course. So know that you have to be specific about the target customer. If you give me a mediocre target customer, you are going to net out with a mediocre set of copy. That's just the real. Okay. So once you have defined your target customer, we're going to use my new brand. I'm starting another brand called Woofulness. So woo, think mindfulness, but woo is in woo woo. So my target customer, who is my target customer? My target customer is a female, right? And I have multiple. So let's talk about someone who I just did a waist bead for. It is a mom. So she's a mom. She is recently working from home due to the pandemic. She now has taken on the role of not just mom, but also at home teacher, because she's got to teach her kids while working her job from home. She has not been able to take care of her fitness. She, as a result, has gained weight, but she's also feels like she's disconnected from her whole life. She hasn't been able to do as many of the things that she likes to do. Her creative pursuits have not been happening. And she feels like a failure a little bit in this moment. And she's kind of dealing with some depression. Her name is Jasmine. Okay. I'm totally giving you a real person here. So this is the target customer, Jasmine. The details matter. We have to know the details. And I'm saying this is sounding very familiar to a lot of people I know. Exactly. Right? I could make her name Jennifer. Jennifer is one of my best friends. She's literally in the same position. Okay. What is my one word value proposition? What is the one thing that this waist bead is going to provide to her? If you're like, what are waist beads and what is she talking about? Let's put me back on the screen for a second. Because I was like, wait, I picked a not so simple. So these are waist beads. You know how people knit? I have been making these beautiful waist beads. They actually get tied around your waist. So they get tied around your waist. And mine have gemstones. So they get tied around your waist. Mine have gemstones. Each gemstone is related to a specific healing property. And the goal is to set intentions. So these are the things we are talking about, just so that it makes sense to everyone. Sorry, y'all. So what is my one word value proposition? Hopefully, there we go. What is my one word value proposition? What do I give this mom? So many people struggle with this. So we're going to do this at the end so it makes sense. But I believe that my one word value proposition is going to be something like inspiration, motivation, accountability. I haven't figured that part out yet. So we're going to talk about it. But what's in it for my target? What are the 3 things that she gets out of it? 1, she gets a daily reminder to stay on her fitness goals. This is literally a band tied around your waist. And so when she eats too much, it gets a little tight. When she eats less, when she's on her fitness goals and she starts losing weight, it starts dropping so she can visibly see her progress. So she's going to get a visible measure, some accountability, right? So that is going to be number 1, a visible accountability for her weight loss goals. Cool. That's 1, what's in it for my target. What's number 2? So she's setting an intention, right? These beads are customized to her intentions, right? And so for me, Number 2 for her is that she's going to get a reminder of the intentions that she set. So she's going to get motivation, inspiration, a reminder of her intentions daily, right? So that will be like, that's another thing that's in it for her. So the visible measure, the intentions, what's the number 3? I'm going to go with, she's going to get an experience, right? She's going to get a deep dive into her really thinking through what's important to her. So how is that happen? With my product, I give a consultation where I walk them through their goals. I pull their cards. We talk about their stuff. So this is kind of a third piece. So now I've got 3 things. What's in it for my target? 3 things. The actual product, right? So notice I'm not talking about features. I'm talking about benefits. So what are the benefits in it for my target? She is going to get, and y'all, I am doing this 100% on the fly because I want this to feel like it will feel when you do it. I have not thought of this. I have not launched this brand. I started making the waist beads last week. So we are doing this 100% on the fly, but I hope giving you an example is helping. But you are going to write down the 3 top things you believe your person's going to get out of this, right? And so 1, 2, 3. Then you have to think about, what is the number 1? What is the number 1? What is my 1 word? Sometimes it's 2 words, but what is the one thing that she's getting out of this, right? And I don't actually know that yet. So I'm going to use the middle of this exercise to help me. So this is where we learn, how do we talk about these things to our customer? I'm going to walk through my example, and then I'm going to show you another example as well of how we use this to write copy. So you are going to then take your customer, and in the words of your target customer, you are going to write, I am, I need, I feel. After, you are going to go through, I am, I need, I feel. Why? The most important thing you can do in marketing is explain to your customer what the transformation you provide is. I'll say that again. The most important thing that you need to do when you are marketing your product is explain the transformation it provides. Benefits over features always. I want to know the before and after. Okay? So before, I am, right? So this is my Jasmine. This is my Jennifer. This is a couple of my friends I know. I am a mom, right? I'm a mom of, let's see, how many kids does Jennifer have? Jennifer is my friend. Jasmine's a real customer, but guess what? I know more about Jennifer. So I'm going to use Jennifer for this, right? I am a mom of 3 children. I'm a small business owner. I am I'm an Austin-based, right? I'm an Austin-based small mom. You don't always have to do the base, like where someone's based, but it actually does help you in your marketing. So I'm an Austin-based small mom, small business owner, mother of 3. I work from home. I'm now having to homeschool my children. So I'm a homeschool mama, right? I need time for myself. I need to get back to focusing on my work. I need space to create my own personal stuff. I need to stick to my weight loss goals. I need to set goals that I can actually keep. I need motivation, right? How do I feel? I feel depressed. I feel like I'm not able to get the basic things done that I need done. Dig into the feels. It's so important to dig into the feels. I feel unmotivated. I feel lost. I feel like a failure. I feel overwhelmed because I don't know when this horrible year is going to end. This year that's now 2 years, that's maybe 3 years. Like, I don't know when it's going to end. I feel like I can't get my basic stuff done, right? So these are the feels. It's very important to do that. And then after, right? So now, what is she after? She is a mom. She's on track with her weight loss goals. She's a mom with a clear intention that's on track with her weight loss goals. She's still a mom of 3. She's still a mom who lives in Austin. She's still a mom with a small business. What does she need after? We'll come back to that. If you know what they need after, that is the next thing you sell them. Right? So I need things to keep me excited and motivated as I continue on my journey. Right? So for me, that might be more waist beads. That might be, or I need my waist bead restrung because I lost all the weight. Right? So maybe she needs a resizing, right? Maybe I could sell that too. Maybe she needs a bracelet now. Maybe she needs to get her family involved, but whatever the need after, we won't focus on that too much. That's what you sell them next, right? So we talked about this. She's a mom who's on it. She's got her goals. She feels seen. I feel seen, right? We want probably a lot of the opposites of your initial feels. She feels seen. She feels like she has someone who has paid attention to her for a second. She feels like she had time to really think about her intentions. She feels like she has kind of another step. She feels like she has a measure for her weight that feels comfortable for her and inspiring instead of oppressive, right? Whatever she feels. So you're going to talk about the I am, I need, I feel before and after, right? And then you think about the one word value proposition. And my one word value proposition may be that she needs to feel seen. She needs to feel like someone has given her time to sit down and really think about her intention. Someone has actually paid attention to her in the middle of all of this. I guarantee you, if I really think through all of the things that I provide, I've had 3 pseudo customers, 1 customer. Yeah, as I've been going through this process of just building it, we are literally all 12 days into this idea. So I'm giving you this because this is perfect, right? I got 3 friends that I made things for. I've got 1 paying client, all based on Facebook messages. And I've got a couple people in my DMs. They're not real people, but I'm creating this based on them. One is this mom profile. 2 are this mom profile. I was like, oh my God, moms, it's going to be a thing. Did you know there are stones specifically for moms? I'm like, yeah, great. So I'm using this based on them, but I guarantee you already, because I've been sitting here, that what the biggest value proposition for me is not going to be in the product. It's going to be in the process of getting to the product. It's going to be in this mom feeling like she's seen. Okay. So now, how does this relate to marketing copy? Right? Right? So are you, right? And for me, coming back to it, right? Like who are you? Are you a mom that's new to woo, right? But you got some goals, you're interested in crystals, and you'd like a visual representation of your goals to look at every day, right? Do you need some motivation for the new year or for the rest of this crazy year? Do you need some time for yourself? Do you need to learn how to set intentions that you can actually complete, right? Do you need some crystals in your life? Do you feel like you haven't had a moment to yourself or you don't have some kind of accountability? Try Melissa's Wooful Waist Beads. After, you will feel, so this is the copy. This is the same thing. This is the copy you see everywhere in different ways, right? Are you a busy mom with a messy house, right? And Legos all over your floor, right? Do you need someone to clean up the house? Do you feel frustrated because you just stepped on a Lego and it hurts and you're sick of it because you can't have friends over and because your house is a mess all the time? Try Melissa's cleaning service. After, your house will be spick and span and you will feel supported. She said the Legos are my husband's, right? You will feel like $1,000,000 and like you can't wait to throw the doors open once it's safe and let people in your house. And if you need ongoing cleaning services, I am here to help you. Okay? So this is how we write the copy. I am, I need, I feel before. And then I am and I feel after. We hone in on what's in it for your target, benefits, right? We try to anchor in and make sure our copy feels like our one-word value proposition. If she needs to feel seen, we got to use the words to make her feel seen. We need to use the words that are in our target customer's language, in the words of your target customer. No big words. Speak the way they speak. That is what's in it for tea. That is what's in it for tea. Any questions about what's in it for tea and how it works? Right? What's in it for tea is everything. It goes on everything. Now, this is the precision. You have seen this in negative pain point marketing. People focusing on the negative feels and all these things. We still need to express the value. We still need to make sure it's clear to our person that we are helping them overcome their pain point. But we can do that with empathy. We can choose to use empathy instead of focusing on the negative. So how we use this becomes very important. So I'll just say that. Now for our sales pages, we use this too. My framework for our sales pages: win, what's in it for tea, then the impact, and the now, right? This goes on everything and in every way. Now, when we get to the next level, how do we make it? What's the secret sauce? Is we make it juicy. So juicy is our bonus. Like I said, we're coming to the end of our time, but make sure you're dropping your questions. I wanted to do something different today. I wanted to deep dive into a very specific thing that you can use right now to change your business. So hopefully y'all appreciate it. Hopefully it was helpful today. But we are going to jump into juicy. This is the Launch in Full Flow workbook. Yes. And I'm going to pop up. I'll show you something really quick. So look, this is the core elements of the sales page. Win. So you're going to get two frameworks. Win. This is our what's in it for tea. You're going to see how our what's in it for tea lines up. Targeted images with stopping power. I am. I need. I feel. That's the what's in it for tea. Then the impact. Why is this important? Your deeper purpose. Then the now. That's how you write a sales page. So what's in it for tea works for your sales pages as well. Now, we are going to talk about, I'm showing you all my frameworks. We are going to talk about, I have a lot, so it's not all of them. Juicy. What makes marketing juicy? So when you take that copy that you wrote with the I am, I need, I feel, I am now, I feel now. Once you've written that, how do we make it like irresistible? We use juicy. J in juicy. You give them just enough, just in time. When I say just enough, just in time, I mean not just the length of what you're giving them, but it's relevant. What are you telling them? And what is the customer attention span in the space that you're telling them in? I can't give you all of this. I can't speak to for 40 minutes on Instagram. What part of their customer life cycle journey are you getting into, right? What's important for this mom right now, right? Because she may need a lot of things, but what does she need right now, right? You want to show understanding, right? Like I said, that I care, I understand, therefore I can help. Not I understand, therefore I can make you feel really bad about it. Therefore you can feel like you have to buy now. But I understand, I empathize, therefore I can help. You're going to show me the impact on the customer and the causes they care about. You're going to show me their need in their language, customer focused copy. We talked about that. And you are going to bring you to the table. If you do not know how your product is differentiated, this is the answer. It is you, because you are special. You are unique and nobody can be you. Okay. So that is juicy. That is, you got juicy. You got a little bit of win in there. You also got what's in it for tea. So if this was helpful, please drop helpful. Please drop helpful in the comments. Let me know that this is helpful. Let me know that, you know, it's worth doing these things and that y'all are getting the deets from it and going to use it. We are going to take a moment, and then I want to make sure, Ashley, let me know what's the best way to do. I want to make sure I tell people about the offer that we have for them today. I see a helpful thank you. But I know we want to chat for a second.
Yes. Okay. So thank you, FBF Metal Atelier. I'm very curious about what kind of objects are in this atelier. It sounds
I'm
like
thinking
a place
jewelry.
I would like to check out. Yeah, maybe.
Really cool jewelry, but I don't know. Let us know. Let us know what you make and who your target customer is.
Yeah.
Tell us what's your one word value proposition. Let's quiz FBF Metal Atelier. What is your one word value proposition? Yes. What is in it for your target? What is your one word value proposition? Sorry, Ashley, I cut you off.
No, it's okay. I think this is a valuable detour because I'm curious too. I would love to invite the audience also, yeah, if you have any final questions that you want to chat with Mélissa about, or that if there's anything even specific to the target audience that you're working toward, or the value proposition. We have a few minutes left, so use this time the best way you can. Get some coaching. In the meantime, would love to know a little bit about, so Mélissa, one of the things that I value a lot about how you structure the coursework that you do, and the full flow community, is just that there is a community associated with it, and that there's a way to engage with this content that not just kind of produces a sales page for you, but also that lets you kind of workshop it. As somebody who, sort of launched my own website, it was right around January 6th, the insurrection at the Capitol was happening, and I was just looking for things to do, like cropping pictures and messing with typeface, but I was very in my own universe. So the idea of having a community and some real-time feedback cycles, support, it's a really great structure, especially for folks who are entrepreneurs and might be now a homeschooled teacher as well. So I would love if you could just maybe talk a little bit more about the structure of the course, and how you're how folks are going to be learning as they go through it.
Perfect. I got a couple slides that'll help us walk through it. And FBF, I know you don't have your one word, but I want to quiz you. Give me a couple of words, and give me a couple bits about your value proposition. And I might give you a little special something if I can get it out of you. But we'll talk about Trust Your Flow in the meantime, and we'll talk about the Club Workflow membership that you mentioned earlier. This is Trust Your Flow. This is the back end. I just took a little screen grab of the course. We craft your business and life vision. Why life vision? If y'all haven't noticed already, I said that we want to do what we want. We want to work with who we want. That requires us to sit and think about it. And so we dig into vision. We dig into a lot of visioning specific exercises. That's the first half of the course. I have, it says Dream Deep Dive, Greed-Eyed Monster. Those are my visioning exercises. So they're really fun. And then we start building your action plan. So we learn about building your action plan. We learn how to create a 12-week action plan. And we specifically focus on understanding your target customer. We want you to refine that customer, define that customer, figure out how to reach it. You're going to learn what's in it for tea. We go into detail. My path to purchase, which I think is one of my most useful documents, period. We dig into that. And you have at least 4 visioning exercises in here. So it is chock full of stuff. As Ashley mentioned, I am all about the live support. I'm all about making sure people feel supported as they go through the process. If you join now, we do have a fast action bonus. So you do save $20. It's only a $99 course. So $20 is a big deal. And you do get 30 days of Q&A, and you get money off Club Workflow if you want to join it. So in the course, there are already 2 milestones, and I think I have a slide of what this looks like. And we did this. I forgot this. If you join in the next 48 hours, I feel like Oprah, you get a one-on-one with me. So I have some time on my calendar.
You
You
get a
get a
one-on-one.
one-on-one. Yeah. I really do charge $1,000 for my one-on-one. So if anyone's wondering, that's the cost of working with me. But y'all, we go deep. When we are doing one-on-ones, we are doing workshops. You're getting homework before and after. So if you want to work on something very specific and scoped out, hit me up for a one-on-one. But if you join this course, you will get 30 minutes focused on specifically on either your vision or target customer. So you do get 30 minutes with me if you join in the next 24 hours. And we also, this is my back end. So we do have our Q&A. This is basically like the Curly Executive Facebook group where you can post your questions and I will make sure that we answer those questions for you. But what Ashley was talking about is Club Workflow. In Club Workflow, it's the next level up. As part of the course, you get to kind of be part of it tangentially for 2 sessions. So you get to submit questions into our Q&A. But typically what we're doing is we're doing co-working. So I actually have a bunch of people right now co-working on Zoom, but we do co-working daily, Monday through Friday. I think we're tweaking the Sundays because most people don't come anymore, but Monday through Friday, we are on every single Monday through Friday, most days are 4 hours of co-working. So we go 2 to 4 hours depending on the day. Every week you're live with me. You get to submit questions for me to answer. I will critique 2 items of your marketing. So literally like critique your social media. Every month we do challenges. And we also have wellness events. So we work out together once a month. We have a woo-woo experience, Workflow Woo. We do the Badass Bubbly Big Up once a month, which is our gratitude monthly. And we have community initiated experiences. And finally, everything's recorded. So there are replays. And every month I jazz you up. We do a monthly address and a monthly workshop. Right now I've been doing these. They are going to go away. They don't last forever. On YouTube they do, but they are going to stop happening live, but they will keep happening in Club Workflow. So this is the whole thing, and it includes Trust Your Flow. So if you buy Trust Your Flow, we will give you the money back and you can join. We'll actually give you a little more. We'll give you $100 back. And so more if you take advantage of the sale. And you can totally join Club Workflow for free because it does include it. You can also join Club Workflow and you'll get Trust Your Flow as well. And then the price point for that is $6 to $9 a day, depending on what you choose. I like to say that I cost the same as your Starbucks. And I believe I can help you make that $6 to $9 a day, no problem. Here is your homework. Do the worksheet. Quite simple. If you want a copy of the worksheet, so you're not scrolling through this video trying to figure out how to do the worksheet, message me. I'll send you the same link, but go to curlyexecutive.com/show your value. You'll be able to get the worksheet there. And then finally, we are hitting our impact goal. So we have impacted over 3,020 women this year with free or reduced price workshops, courses, and grants. And I still need to hit my goal of 1,111 Black women. I might have already hit it, to be honest, but I don't know because I need people to fill out the form so I can count them. So if you are enjoying this, please fill in my impact form. Then I can know that I helped you. And finally, this is new. You haven't seen this, Ashley. Lunch with Me starts on YouTube. So I love that we used Woofulness, the new brand here. But we are going to be, I've been struggling for a while to figure out what I wanted to do with my YouTube channel because I did not want to do more of this. And I figured it out. The pandemic has given me an opportunity to relaunch all my brands. And so we're going to launch this new brand. And I'm literally going to go through Trust Your Flow. Then I'm going to go through. So over the next 2 days, if you follow me on Instagram, you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm going to go through Trust Your Flow myself for this brand. And I'm real. You saw me struggling a little bit with the What's in It for Tea. I'm going to go through it. Then I'm going to go through my 14-day launch course. And so you will get to see me. Y'all can hold me to it. But in 2 weeks from now, there will be a website and I will be selling these waist beads on this website.
Yes.
And the fun thing is this is going to be season 1. So I'm going to keep doing it over and over again because I have to relaunch and I would say rejigger 3 of my businesses. So you're going to see me literally go through my whole.
You're just going to keep launching new ones. You'll have to.
I won't lie to you. I got 2 more businesses in me, and then I think I'm going to stop. I want to stop at 7 maximum.
That's a good number. 7 maximum, and then go get your castle on.
Rihanna is a billionaire and she's got quite a bit of businesses.
Dude, how about Rihanna? Like, that's what a queen. Yeah, just like a spirit guide for this work that we do.
Well, I'm so thrilled to have been here. I hope this was so helpful. I see that we got a couple people saying it was helpful, which is wonderful. Yeah. If you're watching the replay and you have a question, DM me at Curly Executive. I think we got to all of the questions for today.
I think so too. Yeah, I think we covered the actual questions, and then like Mélissa said, the replay you'll get access to that. We'll email you after this is. After the stream is done, you'll get an email in the next day or so that has a link to the replay and then a list of the resources that Mélissa mentioned during the session today. So you'll be able to have those for quick and easy access.
Very cool. And then FBF Mental Atelier, if you send me your 1-word value proposition in my impact form, that I will send you a little treat. So I used to always give away things in lives. I was so much fun. Live events. I used to always give away a little one-on-one here for participation. And I stopped doing that. Look at I will totally give. So do your homework, but you got to do it. You got to do it you have to do it by Saturday. You got to do it by Saturday, but do y'all's homework. Message me. Let me know if this was helpful. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, everyone. Ashley said something really important in the beginning. And it's so true, right? That we can, through giving, get back to what our special sauce is. And I think that this has been that process for me. So many of us have just taken a break from our routines, which has been both beautiful because it's given us insight on the where we are, what we want to do, how we want to feel as we go back into it. Mm-hmm. And so much of this work is understanding how your customer wants to feel. And we also have to understand that for us as we're building our business. But sometimes we're just out of practice. And so I think for me, this has been also getting back into practice and getting back into flow. And I just want to say thank you for that. And thank you to everyone who's here, because without you here, without you participating, without some of the messages I've gotten back related to feedback, I don't know that it would have the same effect. So one, I appreciate y'all. And Ashley, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. And if anyone is struggling to get back into flow with marketing, I'm your girl. And also if anyone needs waist beads, call me too. Yes. So yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley.
Love that. My pleasure. And folks tuning in from home, wherever you're in the world you are, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to be notified when we have incredible, generous, wise creators like Mélissa joining us to share their wisdom. In the future, you'll be the first to know. So make sure to like and subscribe there. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. I'm really excited to hear from everybody what's in it for tea. Good luck as you go out and do that reflection and intentionality. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.